Well, good afternoon, everybody. David Gross with Condé Systems. Happy to have you share your Friday with us. Hope you've had a great week. We have just been through Mardi Gras. How was your Mardi Gras, Sprite?
It was pretty good. Exhausting, but it was good.
It was. So I've got a couple of surprises. Did you see my surprises on the front here?
We can show that.
The very short version of the story is that this past week ago, Wednesday night, my daughter was queen of one of the organizations, and we decorated the queen's room with amazing art and a few photographs. These are all done on Chromolux panels, and they were on display in the queen's room. This particular sign was just a little ways down from our room to let people know where the queen's room was. And here was the panel for my daughter, Victoria. And it was a great honor. So our ball is basically about 7,000 folks.
Wait, here's my favorite one.
Oh, yes.
There we go. So there's David.
So my wife was also queen of this organization in 1987. And so that's my beautiful wife there. And I am standing beside her. A little different, I might add.
Pretty much the same.
Pretty much the same.
Yeah.
So the ball consisted of about 7,000 people. We had a where my daughter and myself walked down the from the stage. I'll grab a picture really quick so people can relate to. But the bottom line is we did a lot of sublimation, a lot. We made coasters, we made huggers, we made the tumblers.
Yeah, let me grab
tumblers. This. Yeah, grab my tumbler there, please.
Oh, I unplugged the TV.
Oops.
Oops.
You know, plug it back in.
I will plug it back in. I love this. This was great for Mardi Gras.
So I think we lost.
That's all right. I got it. I just hit the button. Sorry.
We lose the that one's frozen. So if we see if they became unplugged.
We're still good. It's just
okay.
Here.
But it's frozen on that screen.
I tell you what. How about you fix this and I'll talk.
Okay. But for whatever reason, that's.
Oh,
Are we back?
I fixed it.
All right.
Fixed it.
See if this camera can get back to.
Yep.
working.
Here we are. No
Okay.
big deal.
So at any rate,
So yeah, we're good.
we did coasters, we did huggers, and we did the tumblers.
These were a big hit.
Big hit. Here is a picture.
Here, I'll go down to this one.
Okay.
There you go.
Here's the picture. Let's see which way is going to look best. Anyway, but at any rate, you see that's me in costume there. Just a tremendous ball. And
It was fantastic. I got to watch you dance.
true enough.
He slow danced. He kind of danced a little jig. It was fun. So are we frozen, guys, or can you see us? This is distressing.
See if we can start that one.
No, it says we're okay now. Okay, might just have a little glitch in what I can see.
Click and see if it'll play over here.
All right, I think we're okay. You guys, let me know if you can see us good, hear us okay. Interesting question. Judy wants to know if she can use the tape for film developing C41 heat tape when sublimating. That's an interesting question.
I don't quite understand.
So there's a tape that you use for film, for developing film.
Okay.
It's a heat tape. She wants to know if you can use it for.
I would think it would not handle heat very well, so I'm not sure. So we're back over here. Good.
Yeah, I just needed to refresh. And I have a picture of me and my husband in my ball gown, but it's nowhere near as exciting as David in his full detail of.
So at any rate, very large Conde contingent went to the ball and were there, and really great time. Somebody asked a question that scrolled past here. It was about Rhode Island. So Rhode Island is a new NBM show, and unfortunately we had a conflict at that time, I believe, and we likely will not be there. The Irving show is coming up, March 6th?
13th, no, the 12th through the 14th.
12th through the 14th, I'm going to speak with the NBM people and see, just see if there's anything that can be done. But at this point in time, we will not be there. But it should be a good show. So it's a new location. I think we went there many years ago. So at any rate, the bottom line to Mardi Gras is that there is a tremendous number of events that are happening all around you all year long. And you need to find out what those events are and get plugged into them. Often the events might be published in a newspaper, like we have one here called Lanyap. That's my trick question I asked during the class is, what does Lanyap mean? So that'll be your homework. So at any rate, maybe your Chamber of Commerce has a calendar, but bottom line is you can get plugged into these events by hunting down who might be in charge, providing a customized sample, showing them what you can do. And so we have, I don't know, probably about 40 organizations, Mardi Gras organizations, that you could sell to every one of them. Every one of them would buy. It would be a matter of just calling them and trying to figure out what the fit is for a on-demand, personalized, short-run product. So the tumblers were a big hit. People were running down the halls trying to figure out where they were coming from and how they could get their hands on. And people were saying they were very disappointed that they didn't get their tumbler.
Yeah, and I had somebody ask, this is the TUM 213, it's the white one, and then we have the silver one, which is the TUM 214. So we have Joe Cane Day here, which is Sunday, and it's all day, and that was my little day to do Mardi Gras, and I brought my cup, and my beverage stayed cool all day long, so it was great.
Yeah, it's very nice. Very nice. I've had one at home, another one with a different design, and really like it. Are our slim
oh my goodness,
things back in?
They are. So everybody's favorite tumbler, the TUM 217 white and TUM 218 silver, are in stock, ready to ship. That comes with the sliding lid and the straw. Eddie Greer, I see you. Thank you. They were my birthday present. He said he likes my shoes. So, all right. You ready? You ready to do some stuff?
Sure.
Okay.
Says the squirrels. Oh.
That's Nancy, Squirrel Squared.
Oh, awesome. And
Yep.
then something about more shows. You can see all the shows that we have current planned on the website. There's a link. And we'll tune it a little bit as we go along, as opportunities present themselves. But it's obviously, just a lot happening. Now we have open house, and are we ready to announce Doug's?
Yeah.
Doug's project.
Absolutely. So we're going to do the White Toner Academy here at Conde Systems. That's April the 18th. So that's really exciting. If you guys have a white toner printer,
or you're thinking about buying one,
That's
and
right.
you want to understand what's going to be required of you to operate it. Again, the white toner printers are great for the cotton decorating solution, whether it be a black shirt, white shirt, whatever. And it's an alternative to a DTG printer. I think it is far more flexible, certainly more rugged. It has no print head, doesn't use liquid ink, it uses dry toner. So it's essentially maintenance-free, trouble-free. But the challenge involved in using it are your artwork preparation, learning that, whether you have DTG or not, you still have to prepare your artwork, and then learning how to print and how to put it on the shirt. Now, with these kind of printers, there's no pre-treatment involved. You're very flexible. You can transfer to polyester and cotton. So we're putting together this all-day workshop here at Condé to teach people how to do this. It's certainly the number one challenge is, well, I bought my printer. How do I use it? I'm unsure. And it's our job, of course, to do everything in our power to get you up to speed. So Doug will be doing that. It will be a very limited number of people. So if you're interested, you might touch base with your Condé rep, let them know you're interested. The fee to go to it is almost zero.
That's right. Well, and then for the amount of stuff you get, I mean, we feed you lunch. We like to feed people. We always feed people pretty well here.
And, good food here. So
yeah, and we're going to have a lot of great vendors and a lot of really good
Forever
technical
folks
stuff.
are going to be here. The Okie folks
guys
are going to be here. So it's an event that if you're in the market or you own a white toner printer, an Okie white toner printer, then please learn more about it.
So Mary has a good question or a statement. She says she has the TUM 217, but it is not in Creative Studio. So Mary, you can use the template that is on our website, the PNG template. You can get that. It should be on your invoice, and you can use that PNG template with Creative Studio. There's a whole video on how to do it on CondeTV.com.
Yeah, and certainly we're plugged into a lot of the feedback that is directed towards us in Sawgrass regarding Creative Studio. And we're trying to funnel that back to help people as Sawgrass transitions to a new version. So, I think there's some growing pains there. We're aware of it. Just so be brief but complete, if you're printing from an application like Corel or an Adobe product, we would say you're far better off using the Condé technology called SpectraFusion. So when Sprite prints her stuff, she's using the SpectraFusion technology. Both solutions are free if you bought your printer from us, or if you're buying your inks from us, they're both free. So we would say you can get more accurate color, better quality, better gradients by using the SpectraFusion technology.
Okay. All right. So we've gone over what's going to happen with us coming up soon. Oh, so yeah, so next month, so we kind of talked about this a little bit. So in NBM Irving, which is in Irving, Texas, we're going to be there the 12th through the 14th. David is teaching, hold on. David is teaching his class Thursday, March the 12th at 11 a.m. That's the Road to Sublimation Success. And I am teaching a class Friday the 13th from 11 to 12:30. Mine is called Designing and Marketing for Sublimation Success.
So it's Friday
The 13th. What other day would it be? So guys, if you are in the NBM Irving, or if you're in the Irving, Texas
Dallas
area,
yeah.
just come see me at my class. I want there to be a lot of people, so come see. You guys will be receiving or we can send you a link to go for free. So get in touch with your Conde account rep.
It is free, so it's probably worth the price they pay, right?
Probably not.
Probably not.
Probably not.
And also, if you attend either one of our classes or both, I guess in theory you could attend both, we will provide a coupon.
A coupon.
And so, plus, at least in my class, I can't speak to Sprite, I will give away prizes. Are you going to give away prizes?
Well, I am now.
Okay.
Jeez.
So I'm going to give away 3 prizes at mine. So if you show up at the very end, now you got to wait to the end, I'll give away, first place will be an SG 400. Second place will be a Conde credit for $250. Third place is $100 credit. So I figure that's the way of bribing people.
I was going to say, you're
bribing people to listen to boring me.
I was just going to ask nicely. Now I'm going to offer money.
And so, yeah. So at any rate, the classes are very helpful. There are also other great instructors there, like TRW, the Rhinestone World guy, Matt, awesome. Craig Mertens from Digital Art Solutions. So there's just a lot of things, and of course the price is right. The show should be fairly large, good show. So we at Conde will be operating the kiosk, so which we're bundling free if you buy 400 today. And the kiosk is your ticket to doing a better job with mobile events. So if you go to mobile events, it makes getting the photo from somebody's phone very painless.
Yes, it does. Okay.
Open house.
Yeah, and I have a couple of, we have open house coming up. So we sent out the email. Our date is June the 27th. Really excited about that. We'll be sending out a lot more information.
She says I'm not boring. Thank you. Bless you.
I'll quit it. Keisha said she's coming to open house, so that's going to be awesome. Fantastic. I have a couple of people asking about Spectrafusion, and yes, tech support can set you up with that. My husband and my mom are watching. Hey, guys.
And Finch, you're watching.
I see Finch, too.
Matt Finsky, my brother-in-law, is watching.
So, all right. Okay, so I appreciate you guys watching. I've got quite a few viewers, so what I normally like to do is I like to give away some art. So you guys can see this pretty art on the screen. So Zach made us some really, so this is some really cool spring stuff, some St. Patrick's Day stuff. So that's kind of our theme today for the show, is Spring into Savings. So we have a sale that's going to start on March the 1st. And that is going to be our Spring into Savings sale. I know, we're in marketing. So we have a lot of things that are on sale. We have some great art packs that you can get.
Let's talk about Conde Design. Conde Design is sort of it's a separate website from ours. It operates all by itself, and it is a unique login. It is unrelated to the login at Dytrans. So if you have a login where you're buying products through our shopping cart, you'll need to create your own new unique login for Conde Design, and it is, you just buy.
That's
and
right.
It's quite inexpensive. We make it so that, our goal is to focus on an area, would you say an area of sublimation art that maybe isn't very focused on, I guess. I don't know. What is unique about what we're doing with our art?
So I think what's unique about what we do is that you can apply it all across the board. So if you're going to do something small, you can use one of the designs. If you're going to do something rather incredibly large, you can use one of the designs. The majority of the designs are repeating patterns. So you can use the entire pattern, or if you wanted to, you could break it apart and just use little bitty elements. You know, it comes across in multiple formats. We have it in Corel, Photoshop, PDF. I think now they're available in AI. So, you know, no matter...
vector and raster
Yes.
formats.
So, because normally, you know, you go to Etsy and you buy a design, you're going to get it in a JPEG, and you can't do much with a JPEG. So with this one, it's fully customizable. You know, you own the pattern. You can do what you want to with it. I love to change the colors in them, and then they're cheap too. They're you know, about $3 a piece. So I'm already going to...
And you can use them in Creative Studio. You can import it in.
Yes, you can. We have a JPEG in there for it. So I'm going to give...
Is there a PNG?
There is not a PNG, and we've talked about this because there's no reason for it to be a transparent background because it's a pattern. So I'm going to give away 2 of these art packs. So I have 3 designs. So I'm going to give away 1 lucky viewer on YouTube, 1 lucky viewer on Facebook, but I will give away 2 more designs if you guys can up my viewership quite a lot. So, or not quite a lot, just give me some viewers. Share this. I know you're in some Sublimation groups. Let's get some more people watching, and I will give away some more art. In addition to that, we're going to try the Price is Right with Sprite game again.
Now, I've not been part of this.
You have not been part of this, and you know, I kind of wish you would have been, because I made a mistake on the last one, but it's not a big deal. I'm going to try not to make the same mistake this time. So the deal with this new game is I need you guys to, so you're going to have a chance to win the products that I press, but you have to tell me the total retail value of all of the products, and that's closest to without going over. So it's just like The Price is Right, only it's...
And when you say retail, it's
what you would charge your customers.
So it's the decorated product.
Correct.
And sort of taking off our pricing spreadsheet a little bit?
Yeah, I did some research and just kind of estimated. So this is just kind of an easy way for you guys to get a feel on how to price your items. I mean, it's easy to figure out how much something weighs, but really how much value does that have to you? So let's figure out, how much do you think Sprite would sell it for? So that's what we're going to do. So keep them to yourselves, because last time everybody was kind of shouting them out as I did the product. So you don't want to give, you know, the other people watching an idea. So we're going to do that. I got new products, I got old products, all kinds of fun stuff. I see I already have some more viewers, so share this video. Let's get some more people watching. I'll give away 2 more art packs. Also, we have a tip today. So David has 101 sublimation tips, and one of his tips, number 43 to be exact, is very relevant for what we're doing today. So we're doing a garden flag, and we're going to do a waffle towel. And this tip, would you like to say your tip?
Well, so just a little bit. So many, many years ago, I've been doing sublimation 28 years or so. Like an engineer, I started documenting, which I recommend you do the same, successes, failures, questions, whatever you want to do to help your business grow. And one of the tips is use a lint roller. And these are the adhesive lint roller kind right there. And what we found was that on many products, especially shirts, that there was a kind of lint that was on the shirt that when you hit it with heat, it would turn blue. And very annoying. So using a lint roller would remove it. You wouldn't have the problem. So for many products, especially products that are soft substrates, it is absolutely necessary to lint roll it. And just as we call it a 2020 update, if you're in an extremely low humidity environment, it's sort of hard to get the lint off anyway because of static electricity. So one of the things you can do is get you an unscented dryer sheet, wipe it over it to remove the static electricity so that the lint roller can do better. Interestingly enough, one of the plaguing questions all these years was, where does the blue lint come from? Did I ever share that with you?
It's in the fabric, right?
So we thought there was all sorts of wild reasons for the blue lint, but ultimately we finally talked to folks at fabric companies that made fabric, made the weaves, made the knit, if you will, and basically they said that that's a remnant of the optical brightener that they used in the fabrics, and that You got to get it off. So if you think about your washing detergent stuff, you'll see those little blue crystals. That is an optical brightener. And because if you look at something and it's sort of white, well, without that bluish in it, it actually will look yellowish. Even though it's really white, it still looks yellow. So everybody puts a little optical brightener in their fabric so that we perceive them under the normal lighting to look blue, to look white.
And then a little bit extra. So I was talking to Doug about the tip, and most of you know Doug is our transfer paper guy, and he said that you can also use the dryer sheet with the transfer paper to get the static out of it, because a lot of times it uses, you know, the acetate and it gets really, you know, really staticky, and so he said it works very well for that too. So
yeah, and extremely low humidity environments are sort of good for pressing because moisture is our enemy. But if you go too low, printers, because they're printing with colored water, won't do so well. So it is important that, you know, you sort of find that mix of reasonable humidity.
okay. I don't know. I don't know what happened, if Facebook just went off or not, but that's okay. I'm just going to proceed.
Yeah, please do.
So I've got my very first thing here is my 16 by 25 inch waffle towel. Waffle towel. Oh, Terry said she lost me. Okay, so this is 16 by 25 for, what is this? This is a 16 by 25 waffle towel. This is SND 316. This is a really, really popular product, really good for the springtime, really good for any time. I don't know where my scissors are. Very well for that. So, is it still working? Are we still up?
I can't tell for sure.
Here, let me, I think somebody took my scissors. All right, I'm gonna try to do this without scissors.
While you do it, I'll just take a look here.
Okay.
See.
All right, so I've got two different designs. Well, actually just one design. So I'm gonna, whoop, this is my design. Here's my design. I'm gonna move this guy over here a little bit. All right, okay. I'm back. All right, so here's my design. First one, I've got two. So what I've seen people doing on these towels is they take them and they fold them into thirds, and then this is how you hang them. So, you know, I'm only going to put a design right here because that's what's going to be visible. So, well, I still see you guys on YouTube, Facebook commenting, but you can't see, and I'm sorry. So
I think I got it back.
David fixed it. And normally I have scissors. Hey, David, since you're back there, will you see if you can find me a pair of scissors? I bet Miss Sheila's got some.
Okay.
All right. Okay, so I'm just going to signal up momentarily, then down. You're frozen, and it says the broadcast has been paused. Now you're gone altogether. Okay, I still see you guys, though. Look at that. All right. Okay, so I'm going to do a 10-second pre-press, but first I'm going to lint roll it. So I'm actually going to do both sides at the same time, even though this is a 20. Let me see if I can, David's just moving my stuff. All right, so let me go to this camera here. Let me set this up a little bit better so you guys can see. There you go. Thank you, sir. All right. Okay, so, oh, here we go. All right, so I know that this is a 25-inch towel. My heat press is 20 inches, but I'm still, that only gives me, you know, like 5 inches, so I can hang each end off, and that's okay. All right, got my sticky lint roller. Anything that's going to come in contact with the heat, you want to make sure that you sticky lint roll it. All right. Now, I'm just going to pre-press it. Just pre-shrink it a little bit, get any moisture out of it. Let me see if that works a little better. Okay. So we're doing this at 380 degrees for it's just a 10-second pre-press, light to medium pressure. Just like that. Okay. I got my Pro Spray because I'm going to need that. Okay. All right, Facebook, I hope we're back. I don't know.
We are.
Great. Okay, so I've got my image, got my Pro Spray. Just going to Pro Spray it. I always like to kind of clean out the tip first, just with a little squirt into the garbage can, and then I'm just going to hold this back probably about this far because I don't want it right on there. So just hold it back, spritz it, and then apply it.
Some people build a little spray box out of a big cardboard box so that they can just lay their product in there and spray. And we had somebody the other day that said to put whatever you're spraying on top of an air filter, and the air filter would pull the excess Pro Spray into it. So I need to try that.
That makes sense. Okay, I just trimmed it out so I can kind of line it up a little better. I'm very OCD when it comes to my alignment. All right, here we go. So we're just going to line it up. So I'm going to do both sides at the same time. All right.
Nancy says, scissor thieves, they make me crazy. Yeah, around here we have something that drives us crazy. We blame everything on the Crichton leprechaun.
Hey.
And so we have a leprechaun here in Mobile, and you can Google it. It's gone around the world a number of times, but supposedly in a midtown area, we have a leprechaun.
There is no supposedly. He's there.
Yes.
He is there.
He's been spotted.
That's right. Okay. All right. So I've got this laid out. I've got my top image, my bottom image, and then I'm just going to press it. So this is a little bit longer than normal. This is 1 minute and 30 seconds at 380 degrees.
Yeah,
so,
obviously you could do this with a 400 or whatever you want in printers. It'll be universal. And I would say that's a good trick. You want to change that. That's a good trick for folks, is that if you have a smaller printer, or even if you have a larger printer, and you're trying to decorate a larger area, you can cut up your job into multiple transfers. It becomes challenging if you're trying to overlap them. That generally does not work too well. Few people have mastered that. I have not. So
I wasn't listening. I'm sorry.
I was
stopped
talking
listening.
about multiple transfers.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, a lot of people are really good at that. I can't do that. Hey, I got us. You did it. You got us on Facebook, David.
Yeah. I just for whatever reason it had stopped. There's no one behind the camera, so there's no one to help us. I guess we need to drag somebody in here to help us occasionally.
It was hard enough to get me in here, you know. TJ had a really great time the other week when he came in. That was a lot of fun. He's just, you know, just wants to learn, and he did great. All right, so my waffle towel is almost done. So after we do the waffle towel, I'm going to do a linen garden flag. Perfect for spring, just a fantastic spring item. So I need I got my thing. All right.
Did you see the big flag that we did for the 50 Funny Fellows Mardi Gras?
I did, yes, sir.
It was amazing. So our print services did all the metal panels you see here, and our print services, from a quality point of view, they're probably the best in the world at decorating Chromolux panels. They really know what they're doing. Another thing they're very good at is the big flags. The big flags are they're thin and double-sided, so you do a mirror of one side. You got to line it up, just a lot of work, and they're actually very good at it. So they made a flag for me. Oh man, that's beautiful yellow.
Right?
Wow. I now understand.
You get what I meant?
Yeah.
Okay.
And so the flag was just beautiful. I'll bring it in. It's at home right now. Great. By the way, I also made, did you take your picture with the selfie sign?
I did not take but I took pictures of the selfie sign, but I wasn't in front of it.
So we made a huge multi-paneled, and I really need to show you a picture of it, multi-paneled, self-standing sign with panels that were the theme for the ball, which was hindsight is 2020. At any rate, my goal was to put it out front for people, and it turned into a very popular selfie sign.
Victoria just texted me, and she said, I love that my dad showed my picture on the Facebook.
Oh.
So,
Yes, yes.
All right, moving right along.
So I guess she's somewhere in the machine over here.
She's on this machine, yes. Okay, so I've got my linen garden flag. This is JDW 766. This is our two-sided 10.5 by 15-inch linen garden flag. So one of the other great things about all of this stuff is that
you got your thing.
I got my thing. One of the great things about all this stuff that we're doing today is that it can all be done on your SG400 printer. And especially one of the things that I like about the waffle towel and the linen is leaving an open design, so not doing a full bleed, because the fabric is actually really nice, and I like to leave the fabric to like come through. Of course, I'm not going to do that on this one. I'm going to do a full bleed because that's just what happens. All right, so I've got a strip of Teflon that I'm going to, what's the word I'm looking for? Put in the loop strap. Insert. That's what I'm looking for. Insert. So I've done this before, and my little trick is because this is kind of loose, you know, and it doesn't really want to string through. What I do is I just take a piece of metal and I tape it at the end. Do you have a tape dispenser? What has happened in here? Where's all the stuff? Well, I'm going to need a tape dispenser, Mr. Gross. I don't know. All right.
This is a general purpose room, and lots of people come in here. So
they do.
Obviously, they have ran off with our
scissors, our tape. Oh, well, you know, but it's really my fault for not actually being prepared before the show started.
Well, we take things for granted.
That's right. All right, so I just need some heat tape, please.
Real life.
That's right. So, oh, well, in the interim, I'm going to put the press back up to 400 degrees. So it's at 380, which is what we did the waffle towels for. Now for the linen, it's going to be 400 degrees, 60 seconds. Okay. All right, and then the pattern that I'm going to do, which I absolutely love, this is called, I think it's called Clover Twists. Oh, I'm going to this camera like you guys can see me on it, and you can't. There we go. So this is really cute, and I just did little lines that say Happy St. Patty's Day on it. So because this pattern has a lot of ink on it, what I'm going to do is I want to dry it. So I'm going to place it underneath my open heat press for about 10 seconds and just kind of let the moisture evaporate a little bit. So it is double-sided, so I'm going to do one side, and then I'm going to do the other. So all of this was done. This is a 13 by 19 inch paper. This was done on my SG800 printer with my bypass tray. So cool, cool. Okay, I'm back. Back in the front.
So sort of a St. Patrick's kind of day?
Yeah, St. Patrick's Day theme, spring theme. I think daylight savings time is coming up like this.
Yeah, it's coming fast.
Really quickly.
So, you know, Easter is a very good market to sell into for all sorts of things.
Let me show you guys what I'm doing here. So I literally I'm just doing it, I'm just threading it like a needle and thread, and then I have my, my little hole that the post would go through. I just string it. that's it, and it's in there just that quick. So, sorry, David, let me not knock you out with this. So what that's going to do is that's going to keep this open for when it gets hot. So, all right, I'm going to lint roll it, pre-press it, and then put some Pro Spray on it. So let's lint roll it.
We do want to lint roll. I mean, we want to lint roll, but we also want to pre-press it. The fabric shrinks just a tiny, tiny bit, and some people would notice. But the bigger the design is, excuse me, the more it notices. So the fabric just tightens a little bit, gets rid of any moisture that's in the fabric. The linen just has such an excellent feel to it. Excellent. And of course, it's a great double-sided product, so you know you could decorate one side one way, the other side the other, or the same. So I mean, you know, we did a webinar on selling to bed and breakfast kind of things. Well, imagine every bed and breakfast needs a garden flag, and changing it often with different themes, different events. Maybe they won an award or something, or maybe room available. You know, who knows what you could do as far as an appropriate message.
All right, so I've got my little bit of bleed area, and these are just really easy. Just going to press them for 60 seconds, medium pressure, 400 degrees.
Yeah, with many products that are essentially hand sewn like this, you do want to factor in a little extra bleed. We have a really good quality department here, and they've told me that the linen has exceeded every you know, hurdle that we've said as far as dimensional stability, you know, cut straight, you know, perpendicular, just really great product. So, but typically with a lot of handmade products, you need to go a little bit larger than what you think you need to accommodate variations in the product manufacturer. Oh, glass. Okay, cool.
And Paula asked a great question about pocket pillows in the linen, and yeah, I know we're looking at it.
We do have a pocket pillow in
the gaming. What's the GW? It's GW 1414. I think it's the gaming cloth.
So we do have a pocket pillow.
GM.
And that's I don't quite remember what it's made out of.
This is it.
Okay, got you.
We
So
did one.
That's the gaming cloth.
Yeah, we did one a couple weeks ago.
Beautiful, beautiful product. We went back and forth when we designed the linen pillow, and we felt like the elegance of a zipper, and the zippers were all spec'd for heat press use. So really, I think worked out. Oh, nice.
Yeah. Yeah. I see now. I think I would have opened the font up a little bit, so I'm going to show you guys what it looks like.
So you could see it more from a distance.
I mean, it looks good, but you don't really know what it says until you get right up on it.
Yeah.
So I probably should have just thought that design out a little better. So, you know, and then I could do the back. I'm not going to do the back for time's sake, but you totally can just print the back. I'm just going to pull this out, and then I'll probably hang this in the lobby for St. Patrick's Day.
Yeah, and that brings up a good point that I think we probably don't mention enough, and that is that I recommend that everybody sort of check out, stop by a Joann's or Hancock fabric, pick up a couple of yards of just white 100% polyester fabric, and when you know, let's say you want to prototype your designs, you want to know what they look like before you press to the actual garden flag. You definitely could do that, and you know, I find that tip is extremely helpful for very expensive substrates, or for substrates that are really small, where you really want to verify that everything's going to work out. You can prototype it by pressing it to another substrate, deciding if you like the design. So what is that?
All right, so this is just, this is
cute.
Isn't he cute? Okay, so I just found this picture. One of the websites that I talk about all the time is Pexels, and that's they have free art that you can use, and so I'm just using this. So this, because I'm going to do a piece of glass. This is YZ152. This is our 8x10 glass. So this is going to be on sale starting Sunday with our Spring into Savings sale. This glass is absolutely fantastic. It prints so well. So we're just going to do it. So I've got my design, I've got my glass, I've got my heat tape.
So this is the Color Light family of products that we manufacture ourselves. And its magic, if you will, is it's viewable from both sides. So it's a breakthrough in technology. Also, the coating technology amplifies what is perceived to be white, so it actually looks like you can sublimate white. White being the absence of color. So like, let's say you put a picture of a lady's wedding dress on there, a lady in a wedding dress. It looks amazingly good. In fact, we've got our, the acrylics steal the video.
Yeah.
So if you go to our YouTube channel, which is Conde TV, on one of the playlists is the unbranded videos that you can put on your website and nobody will know they're coming from us. And there's one for the acrylic, the Color Light acrylic, and you can see what I mean. It looks like the darn thing was printed with white ink.
I have a couple of people asking me about the website. It's Pexels, P-E-X-E-L-S. It's just, copyright-free photography, and it's really nice. It's one of the things I teach about in my class. It's P-E-X-E-L-S. There's a couple of great ones, like wordmark.it. Guys, go check out wordmark.it. It's how you see all of your fonts on your computer typed out the way. It's pretty cool. It's pretty cool. I've got a lot of great ones. So if you want to know more about some of my little tricks, then come to my class in Irving.
So also ask about the 8x10 acrylic panels. When will they be back in stock? We're producing we're producing as many as we can, and we apologize. A couple of really large players out there are taxing our ability to keep up. We apologize. We are expanding our coating facility this time to be able to handle more volume. So we apologize.
Okay. The number of the panel that I am doing now is YZ152. This is the 8x10 Color Light panel. Okay, so Scotty asked about is the glass on the top or the bottom, so I didn't really get to go over the stacking area, or stacking, it's not...
Stacking order.
Order, thank you. So it is protective paper on the bottom, glass with the frosted side face up, covered with the image, and then covered with a piece of polypropylene fabric. And I'll show you guys this polypropylene fabric. It's about, the beeper's about to go off. I've been using it for 5 years now, and I've never changed it. You just have to make sure that your base, your substrate is completely covered with your transfer.
Very important.
So this is the same, you guys can see it's got design after design after design after design.
I know it's hard to believe that it doesn't interfere with the sublimation process, but it does not, as long as the transfer is covering the entire substrate. And so that's important. The glass is just absolutely stunningly magnificent. We do sell little acrylic feet. You could look around for a little wood base if you wish. We also do sell the edge gripping standoffs if you wish to mount it. Oh, wow.
It is hot. I can see the heat like waving off of it.
Wow.
Oops. Ah, I don't know what I just did. Sorry, guys. There we go. Look at that. Look at that little cute guy.
Now,
look at how cute.
rotate it if you can.
Oh, and there's the back.
Oh, cool.
Sorry.
That looks so good.
This is hot.
Wow. The magic of sublimation.
Right, and I had someone tell me that I could go to Sally's Beauty Supply and get some gloves, some heat gloves. That would be, that would work, that would fit me. So I think that's my next little thing I'm gonna do. Watch out, that's really hot. Okay, so somehow I skewed the camera, so I'm going to try to put it
Yeah,
back.
you can, there's an option to just say fill, but you got it.
Whatever. Okay, I got one more thing. So I've got my color light glass, I've got my linen flag, I've got the waffle towel. Now, my last product is a brand new product. You guys have not seen this yet. And David, I know you're really excited about these. So this is our new magnets. These are cloud magnets. This is U60290. These are our hardboard cloud magnets, and I thought that these were really fun, and so yeah, we're gonna do them. So I've got my third design, which is the little rainbow design, and I put just a really cute saying on these. So I like magnets. My husband and I, we have our entire refrigerator is covered with magnets, and so to me this is a really great idea to just put like a funny saying, or a picture of somebody, or just whatever. So
these are made by the great folks at Universal Woods. Sometimes we call them Unisub, sometimes we call them Chromolux, sometimes we call them UW, but all made in the United States in Louisville, Kentucky, and it's a great product. Really a sort of a ubiquitous kind of product. Use it for lots of things. I don't know if it's big enough for a save the date kind of thing.
And it might be if you, I mean, the way it takes the font and the size font you can do it,
Yeah.
it may be.
They will have a peel coat, so you need to remove it, and then you're good to go. We call them refrigerator magnet, but the actual magnets are sold separately because you can order it pretty much in any quantity you want. You can order one if you wish, but magnets would be sold as a group. No practical way to handle the magnets.
Yeah, so Garfield Girl, you have to attach the square magnet. We sell them in packs of 10. The part number is MAG11. And then Judy asked, do you just cut the polypropylene in the same size as your heat press? Yes, absolutely, you can do that. So
yeah,
good question.
polypropylene is important for products that potentially have a lot of moisture coming out of them, like the Chromolux panels. The smaller the product, the less of a concern, but ultimately the coatings on a lot of products have become more sophisticated, like our color light coating, like the Chromolux coating. Chromolux is very thick, and so that coating would be what we call hydroscopic, meaning it's absorbing moisture, and you don't really want to pre-press a panel because it's just too much work. So when you do heat it up, that moisture is going to come out, and as it rises to the top, because steam rises top, you want to make sure that, oh, very nice, calm down. You want to use that fabric because the fabric acts as an uncompressible vent to move the moisture away from the heat press. So it's very important, especially when you're doing Chromolux panels.
You didn't like it?
I thought it was beautiful.
Some,
What do you mean? I
we
liked
can always calm down a little bit, just a little bit, just
calm down. I was thinking of Doctor Who and some of the things they do.
Oh, okay. All right.
I'm a big Doctor Who fan, so.
It figures. Okay. All right. So because we had a little bit of a glitch on Facebook, I'm going to go ahead and give away 2 art packs on Facebook and 2 art packs on YouTube. So thank you guys very much. So it is that time where you have the ability to win one of everything that I did. So I only did 4 things today. So I did the cloud magnet, I did the color light glass, I did the waffle towel, and the linen garden flag. So here's the deal with Guess the Price is Right with Sprite. Okay, well, that's what we're playing. We're playing the Price is Right with Sprite. So you have to tell me how much the total retail value, so how much you think I would sell it to my customer, you would sell it to your customer. The total of all 4 things combined, whoever is closest to the total without going over, I will ship you one of every blank thing that I did today. So go ahead and start guessing. Closest to without going over. All right. Super cute.
Do a refresh over here. Let's see if
Okay.
it's still on.
So, I really hope we're still on. Okay. Now, yes, we're up. We're still up. So, while you guys are guessing, I am going to go ahead and give away some more stuff. So every single week, I ask you to please show me what you're doing. Go to our gallery contest on our front page, upload a photo, show us what you're doing, and every single week I pick a random, Lindsay, thank you, Lindsay, picks a random winner, and we give them $25 in Conde credit. So I have a very special winner this week, but in addition to that, our quarterly gallery contest, you guys only have a month left. So if you don't know about our quarterly gallery contest, that is, you have 90 days to come up with a themed product, and then first place gets $400 in Conde credit, second place gets $200, third place gets $100, and then we give an honorable mention. So that is over March 31st. The theme this month is your best spring themed item,
Oh.
so that's great.
Could be St. Patrick's, could be
Could
Easter.
be whatever. But like I said, I also, in addition to that, I give it away every single week for $25 in Conde credit. So this week is Rhonda Davis of West 9th Avenue. Rhonda did this really cute mug 03, and of course I love that she is actually using it in real life. This is like field testing because she is putting hot coffee into her mug. So congratulations, Rhonda. You have
Good job.
$25 in Conde credit. Okay, so in addition, so I also ask for you guys to go and leave me a product review. All you have to do is go to the product page that you are using, go down to the review tab on the bottom and leave a review. I pick a random winner every week. I give them $25 in Conde credit, and this week's winner is Sonia Tittle. Sonia reviewed our L Mug 17SS. She said, "These sub wonderfully." And I agree. So thank you, Sonia. You will be receiving an email with your information on how to collect your $25 in Conde credit. Okay, so while you guys are still guessing, I know my ladies up in marketing are trying to figure out who is closest to without going over. I am going to give away my art packs, or your art packs. So I've got 2 winners on YouTube and 2 winners on Facebook. My 2 winners on YouTube are Jan O'Brien and Judy. I always pick the crazy names. So Jan O'Brien and Judy Nagoka.
Okay.
All right, so Jan O'Brien, Judy Nagoka. On Facebook, I have Denise Bertrand and Melody Bohannon. So,
Congratulations.
yes. So, Jan O'Brien, Judy Nagoka, Denise Bertrand, and Melody Bohannon, you guys email me swood@conde.com, and I will send you the 3 really cute art packs that I did today. So let's just give you a little refresher. That's what these are right here. And for some reason, I think that made us freeze. Oh, well. Okay. No big deal. I don't know what happened. I'm just going to keep going. All right. So, for some reason, this freezed. Okay. I've only got 2 more things to give away, and that is who guessed the price with Sprite. Let's see. Sorry, guys. I know we're frozen. I don't know what to do. So I'm just waiting on my 2 text messages telling us who won, and then I'll let you guys know. Oh.
We'll point this camera and use it.
Okay. Oh, I've got a YouTube winner. Hey, I don't know, something about the camera just froze. So I've got a YouTube winner, and I'm just waiting on my Facebook winner. So yeah, let me know what do you guys feel about, how you feel about the game. I know it's a little different. You know, I don't know. I'm just trying. Trying. All right. Who can guess the closest without going over? Let's see. Did you guys not guess on YouTube or Facebook? David, you took my thing from me. All right. There we go. Thank you. Oh, that's funny. Okay, so I've got my winners. All right, so my winner on YouTube is Steph Plath. So Steph guessed $80, and then my winner on YouTube is Tracy Anderson. I don't know. No, that's not right. That's not right at all. So I'm sorry. It's Jessica Sandoval with she guessed $70. There we go. So let me write that, Jessica. So my actual total was $83. All right, so let me tell you how did I arrive at that. So these little magnets retail for about $10 a piece. This Color Light glass panel retails for $35. The 16 by 25 towel is $18, and the linen garden flag is $20 for a grand total of $83. Okay, so guys, that's all I have for this week. Thank you very much. I hope to see you again.
So any last questions before we sign off? Thank everyone again for being part of our live sessions. And,
okay, I'm sorry.
Okay.
I tell you what, so I'm going to go back through my Facebook winners because I see you guys saying that you guessed differently, but I don't know. The only ones that I see Jessica did 70, and that's the closest that I have. So I apologize, guys, but that's what I see. So we have to do these in real time. Yeah, I don't know what to do, guys, because I'm only seeing what I can see.
After we sign off?
We can. I'll reevaluate this, but for the moment, Jessica, or Steph Plath and Jessica Sandoval, would you guys please email me, swood@conde.com. I'm trying, y'all. Have a good weekend. We'll see you Friday. We'll see you Friday.
And thanks. We're need to review this. Just sorry about that. I think all these contests, we have to sort of learn and see what we did here.
Well, this is what, it's like we have to do it live. So
yeah. Trying to think of any other comments. Again, the show's coming up. Mark open house on your calendar. Always give us feedback about how we can do better. Just a lot of new products coming out. Glad that the skinny tumbler is back in stock. Boy, I love that product. That is so good. Come to our classes.
Yeah.
Kind of stuff. Well, that's it. Okay.
Bye, guys. Have a
Thank
good
you,
weekend.
guys.
We'll
Y'all
see
have
you.
a great weekend.